Hi, ngiyathemba konke kukahle esayidini lenu. Namhlanje bengizoyenza i-trade breakdown. Ngiyazi ukuthi ngithe i-bank holiday and I'm not taking any trades, which angithathanga ama-trade, kodwa I did do some live back testing. So live back testing is nje ukubheka and then to play out the bias ukubona ukuthi i-price action ihambisana ngale way wena uyicabanga ukuthi izohamba ngakhona, yabona. So anyways, um ngicale ku ngicale ku-daily, angicalanga u-daily bias ukuba honest, ngoba namhlanje yini besisebenzisa i-A-man model, and i-A-man model usually you just need a higher time frame. It doesn't have to be daily, yabona. In this case ngisebenzise i-15 minute, but quickly, just because it's important ukuthi ubheke i-daily bias ngizoyichaza. So namhlanje, and I think I should also start using it for later on, because that's when catch lama big moves, yabona. So let's say ukuthi daily bias is bearish, you're most likely you're gonna catch the big moves down, yabona. And then if the daily bias is bullish, uzokhona catch ama big moves up, yabona, those type of things. So that's the good thing about this model, like you can also use Eland or like e 15 minute or whatever, but more 70s are also with the bigger time frame, like daily. Cabanga manje, you're gonna be able to catch those bigger moves. But then with this model, you know, based on what I've seen, you should try and just limit risk to reward. Yeah, I could not go for something too high, especially if you're not using higher time frame bias. Just like I did today in 70, just a 15 minute, and then I went to in 1 minute. So I think Kale vele ngichaze ukuthi i-daily bias benjani. So as you can see, namhlanje Wednesday angithi, kodwa mawubheka i-price action on a daily chart, yabona ukuthi i-Tuesday ivale ngaphezu i-daily candle eye-Monday. So yasibonisa ukuthi i-price izoyenzana, most likely izoya phezulu, yabona. Same thing na this side, yabona. Uma ungabheka this side ku-Euro USD kwenzeke the same thing, yabona. Mara bengingabhekanga i-Euro USD ngizochaza later nyana. But as you can see nakhona sine SMT field to the upside on both assets, yabona, nala ikhona. So naleya isinikeza i-confluence ukuthi price action most likely izoqhubeka iye phezulu and stuff. So when you see that, iyabonisa ukuthi okay, most likely kuzoba i-bullish day, yabona. So yeah, and kunamanye ama-confluence, as you can see la kune-fair value gap, yabona. This also nayo yasitshela ukuthi most likely pricing eza la phansi kancane, ifile le gap before iqhubeka ukuya phezulu. Mara nakhona uma ungabheka kule side le GBP USD, yabona kune SMT field to the downside. So yenzeka ukuthi price iye phezulu kancane, mayifika la itouche la, and then it wicks down, and then yenze i-liquidity sweep to the upside, and then iqhubeka ukuya phansi. Kodwa sobona cause nala yabona SMT field and stuff, nama-fair value gap, mara sobona angithi. So ngifike ku-15 minute, as I said. So ngishilo ukuthi angithathanga i-trade kulento ku-Euro USD, because i-price action bingekho that clean, yabona. And i-GBP USD was the one that was offering, like ngathini, was offering ama-opportunities amangcono, ngasho, yabona. So into engiyenzile, ngimele yabona, ngoba yabona la ngithole i-SMT field to the upside. I was hoping ukuthi le candle le izovala bullish, and yabona ivale bullish, and bekune long wick to the downside ethinte kule bullish SMT before iqhubeka kuya phezulu. So I was really interested, because not only did we have this long wick down, itouch nala yaqhubeka kuya phezulu, and yabonisa ukuthi le candle la izamile ukuza la, mara i-price action, igcine iphusha phezulu. So ngidraw i-range la kwi-15 minute, ngiceda ngayenzani, ngaya ku-1 minute chart angithi, on both assets, because you can use the confluence of other things like ama-PSP and all that sometimes, but I didn't use that namhlanje. It was just the A-man model angithi. So I think the time ngifika la, le range le bila, yabona, biphansi la, mara ngibonile ukuthi okay, actually inayo i-range la, yabona, cause iyabonisa ukuthi i-price izoza la phezulu, i-take out lama highs, yabona. So ngavela ngadraw i-range la, yabona, ngadraw i-range la. um i-price ibisasela, I think, kodwa I did see ukuthi bekunama-order block and break of structures to the upside, mara ngithi besebenzisa i-airman model, so mina interested ukubona le high le ibe broken, and that was our first step because kwi-airman model sinama-six step, yabona. So first step is the high and the low, and then first step is the high and the second tab is the low, especially this is in a bullish bias, ne? And then third tab is the break above that high, and then fourth tab is the tap into the range, yabona ukuthi easily la engene kule range ngakhona futhi. And then this is illiquidity, manje sibiza liquidity nakhona, ne? In this case, that's the fourth tab. And then price mele phezulu i-break le high le of the third tab, and then that's the fifth tab. Mara as you can see i-price izile la, yeza phansi kancane mara ayiswiphanga nge-liquidity, so meya phezulu futhi we still calling that ini, we still calling that i-fifth tab, angithi. Tap at the fifth tab la, and then yaya phansi manje yasweepa i-liquidity la, yabona isweepile the fourth tab, and then the next candle yavala phezu kwale candle la le, and then that showed ukuthi okay, price is gonna go higher, mara uyabona ukuthi le candle le ivale too high, i-risk to reward cause i-target bila, so i-risk to reward was not good, and as long as le target le lama highs la were not taken, bisase right, yabona. So I was hoping ukuthi price izoyehla, and that's what happened, and then the entry point bizoba la kule line le ngiyidraw la, so it would have been here i-entry yakhona. But there's another thing that I want to show you engifuna ukunibonisa fast ukuthi kunenye into bathi supply and demand responsible, SNDR. So this is like yabona, the third tab angithi is the one that broke each structure between the first and the second tab. So because of that, ubuka the most recent high and low that broke the that the most recent high and low before the third tap, before the break of structure it. And there's quite a few mongabekala because kunani kune SNTR le is the one, is the most probable one because it's the lowest, because mungabuka la ne, mungabuka la, not really the lowest, but you're like the one in the most discount, yabona. So mungabukala, it's like iyakubonisa because usually in trading you're supposed to take let's say price, like you're looking for buys, umele i-price ukuthi is a good discount angithi, and then uyathenga lapho and then iyaphezulu. When price action, when you're looking for sales, kumele ubheke ukuthi price ye ku-premium, and then you take i-sell lapho and then it goes lower, yabona. So vele like you're supposed to place i-stop sakho la, because la that's when the bias is invalidated. Awufuni ukuba stopped out la, because if bengibeka i-stop sami la vele bizoba stopped out, yabona. So that's another thing to learn from this. And there's a couple SNDRs because Yawananala is a up and down move before this third move that broke structure. So Yawanana la. And then akona kunenye encane la, yabona la. That's also another one la. This is sort of like i-range nakhona la. Yabona. So lezi zinto nazo ziyabonisa ukuthi yabona kwenzakalani and stuff. So you must always look at these things, yabona. You must always look at them. But then mina vele you must always focus. Angisho ukuthi ayikhona ukubounce from these SNDRs, mara most likely izoza to the lowest one in a bullish bias, yabona, because price has to be in a discount, for buys. So in a bearish bias where you're selling, it has to be in a premium. So yeah, nakhona ngicabangile, but I was like, you know what, I think it's the entry la, because sometimes iyakhona ukubounce just there, and then obviously, kumele ubheke ne-risk to reward yakho nezinto ezinjalo. So yeah, so i-price izile la, yatapa there, and then it went lower into this SNDR range, yatapa la, then yabona there was an up move, and yabona i-target angithi i-target bila, and uma ungabheka le week ivale phezu i-price action iwike phezu kwale target. So besoshaya take profit lapho, and then price ayenzani, phansi after lapho. So that was e-trade yanamhlanje. Ngiyabonga guys for nikeza isikhathi sakho, and keep pushing, man. If you are trying to learn this thing, yeah, it pays off, man. Like, and uzama ukuyifundisa omunye umuntu, because that's how you learn. That's why nami ngiyenza le video journal kanje, because it helps ukuthi understand even more. Angisho ukuthi ngiya-understand already, but it makes me understand even more. you know you must always try ukuthi improve and stuff, and this is one of the ways. And then nakhona uyenze i-journaling nakhona, ube nalawo ubhala ama-notes khona. It doesn't have to be a physical book, yabona. Ungaya nje online, uthole nje i-online notepad, or ngasefonini yakho, wherever you feel comfortable to write. La ungakhona ukuthatha ama-screenshot khona, ubhale uchaze ama-trade ukuthi why uthathe le trade, you know izinto ezinjalo, how you are feeling and stuff like that. Ziyasiza. So you must always try and journal, because izokusiza ukuthi